Hi everyone and welcome back. This is Mindy with Mindy Egan Design, and today's card is going to be doing some stamping and Copic coloring using stamps from CC Designs. The first one I'll be using is called Easter Town from their February release. It has these 4 great images plus the fence on there as well. I'm going to be using the carrot. I wanted to make kind of a garden scene, so that's why I chose the carrot. I'm using my Copic markers and I'm coloring on Nina Solar White cardstock 80 pound. This is my cardstock of choice. I've just really been enjoying coloring on it. It does soak up a little bit more ink than if you were to use something else like Express It, but this is just what I've grown accustomed to. I'm going to have all the Copic colors that I'm using listed at the top of the screen when I start using a new blend. So I'll have those listed there. And I start out coloring with my darkest shade. And then I'm going to come in with all the other colors, blending those out. And I do typically do it twice. So I come in with the darkest color again to deepen those shadows, blend that out a little bit better. And typically with my first layer, I'm not real worried about what it's looking like at that point because I know when I come in with that second layer, everything is going to blend together a lot better and come out nice and smooth looking. So I will also have all the supplies, Copic markers that I used, all of that listed down below in the video and also on my blog as well. So here I am just finishing up with those layers, coming in again with that dark color to deepen those edges on those shadows. And I will make one more final pass with my darkest color, which is the R37, just because everything has blended so well together. I'm just going to deepen that a little bit more. And that will finish off that portion of the carrot. And next I'll be starting on the stem. I typically color the stem with the YGs. This time I'm going to be coming in with a new blend that I haven't really used a lot lately, and that's going to be in the Gs. So once again, I'll have those colors listed at the top of the screen: G09, 07, 05, 03, and 00. The G09, I came in actually I think on the second round. I don't think I used that right away just because I didn't think it was dark enough. Like I said, I really like to have deep shadows. So I came in with that one afterwards. It's not what I started with. So same thing that I did with the carrot. I just added in some shadows with the darkest color and then blending out with the rest of the markers. And coming in again, that G00 kind of threw me a little bit because it wasn't quite what I thought it was. But like I said, I didn't worry about it too much because I knew it would blend out a little bit better when I came back in with the rest of the colors. So I'll go ahead and finish that off. This is a really cute image that you can build around with the rest of the stamps that are available with CC Designs. Little houses, you can make great little scenes with these. And here you're seeing I'm starting on the door. I typically start with darker colors. On the door, I actually came in with my lightest color. I was just trying something a little bit different. So I came in with the lighter color and then back over with the darkest color to add those shadows. I wasn't really sure at this point where my images were going to be, so I kind of just winged it. And now this is the Easter Cuties set. This was also part of the February release from CC Designs. So many adorable images, like I said, that you can build scenes around. Lots of great sentiments. So I'm using this cute little bunny. I just think it's adorable. So I'm coming in with the lightest color, actually. Like I said, I was kind of trying something a little bit different. So I came in with the E30 first. And then I came in with the darker color, which was the E35, and then repeated my process of going from dark to light. So I was just trying something a little bit different. I really like how it turned out. This bunny is really simple to color up. It's a nice simple image, quick one to do. And I knew I was going to have this one off on the side of the carrot house. So that's where I decided where my shadows were going to go. I kind of already had an idea where this little guy was going to go. So I'm just going ahead, finishing off that blend, deepening the shadow just a little bit. I didn't want to make it too vibrant just because it is a cute little bunny, so I kind of kept that soft. And then I'll finish it off with just adding some pink to the nose and the ears. And I only did the one color here. I believe it was R43. And so now that everything is colored, I'm going to go ahead and die cut out my images. CC Designs also has coordinating dies that you can purchase separately. So I'm just showing you the first one here with the carrot house. I didn't show you on screen just because it's the exact same process where I'm just holding that down with some post-it note tape so that my die doesn't move. And I'll run that through my Big Shot machine. And it's going to cut it out perfectly, and I can just pop that out of the die. And now I have this perfectly cut out image to add to my card. Now I'm going to be using this Creative Basics Cloudy Days and Waves die from CC Designs. At the time of this video, this is on clearance right now, so if you are looking to purchase it, head on over and snag that up. What I had in mind for this was I wanted to create a little dirt pile, and I thought this would work out really good. So I'm going to be using some craft cardstock, and like I said, kind of going with the flow. I really wasn't sure excuse me, how this was going to come together, so I decided to do 2 of them in case I decided to layer my dirt piles with my carrot house, because I was kind of going for the garden theme. So I cut out 2 of them there, and this is double stitched, so both sides that you cut out will have that stitching. I'm only going to be using the one. So I'm just going to bring over my paper trimmer, trim off those edges. And I knew I wasn't going to need a real big piece because I am going to stick with a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card base. So I'm just pulling out the pieces that I think I might use and trimming off that bottom portion in case I decide to layer it up. And now I have these cute cloud die cutouts that actually can be dirt piles. So what I also wanted to do to give this a little bit more character was I'm using Gathered Twig Distress Oxide ink, and I'm just dusting that onto the top. It's kind of messy looking, and that's what I wanted because dirt is not clean and simple. It's kind of messy. So I just went ahead and dotted that around, blended that in, gave it a little bit of character and depth. And now I'm moving on to a background piece that I want to put on my card. So what I was thinking with the garden was I would have sky in the background and then the dirt pile with my carrot house. So I'm just coming in with some Broken China Distress Oxide and using a cloud stencil. And I'm just pushing my blending tool up so that the ink is kind of brushing up towards the other clouds. So I'm just randomly going down this piece of cardstock. Like I said, I wasn't really sure how big I needed it, and whatever I don't use, I can always use on a future project. So I just wanted to show you quick, this is the banner die that's also available at CC Designs. I'm using this for my sentiment for my card. I'm using a sentiment off of the Easter Cuties stamp set, Happy Easter, that I stamped in tomato soup ink. And so I just wanted to show you that so you could get a good look at it. That'll be listed down below as well. And now I'm just kind of putting the card together. So I have some paper that I had gotten from a Doodlebug paper pack that I laid down as my base. And now I'm creating my little garden scene. So I have the sky there that I cut down and the dirt pile. I didn't end up using that other layer, which is perfectly fine. And I'm just adding a little bit of shadow there for the carrot and then the bunny. And attaching that with my adhesive. I was a little too high on the carrot house, so I just peeled that back up, and any excess that was there, I could just rub that adhesive away. So my finishing touches to the card is adding some foam squares to my bunny and then a couple enamel dots just to give it a little bit more character. I hope you enjoyed today's video and it inspires you to create. I'll have all those supplies listed down below in the video description and on my blog as well if you want to head on over and pick up these Easter Cutie sets. They are wonderful. Please go ahead, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with any new creations that I make. Thank you so much for stopping by.